In this video, you will learn one way to use what you know about balance scales and the part-part-whole model to find the value of an unknown in addition and subtraction equations and to check your answer for accuracy. This links to the first content descriptor in the Year 4 Algebra strand for mathematics in the Australian Curriculum version 9, and you can pause the video to read the elaborations if you would like. 13 plus 15 equals, I don't know, plus 7. Okay, here we are. We need to solve the equation by finding out the value of this unknown here. Now, just a little bit of revision. We know that we've done a lot of work with balance scales. So we know that what is on one side has to be equal to what's on the other for the scale to be horizontal. If the scale was not horizontal, we know that what was in this bag here would be not equal to what this bag is in this bag here. So this bag would be heavier, it would be worth 6 perhaps, and this one could be worth 3 plus 1, which is 4. And we know that 4 is lighter than 6, so that would be not equal. But if we're looking at this scale up here, it could be in this bag, we could have 7 plus 2 is, and then on the other side we might have 5 plus 4, and we know that that is worth 9. Oops, and this is also worth 9. That 9 didn't work. Okay, so they would be equal, so the balance would be equal that way. So that's just a little bit of revision. I'll get rid of those now. But similarly, what we're looking at here is we want the balance scale to be equal. So whatever's on the value of this together has to be equal to whatever the value is of this together. Okie dokie. So the first thing we do is we try to work out what we can solve to simplify the equation. So we're going to do 13 plus 15. If I add my 1s, I got 3 and 5 is 8. Add my 10s, I've got 2. So 13 plus 15 is 28. And then I rewrite what's left in the equation that I do know. Now the next step is to find out how we can make this little unknown on its own. So that is the answer potentially for our equation. So one way to do this is to refer to what we know in the past about using part-part-whole. So if you think about what's going on here, we've got 28 is equal to this number plus this number. So that means these two are parts and this is the whole. Okie dokie. So if that's the case, if those two are the parts and this is the whole, then we would know that 28 is the whole, and that's going to be something plus 7. Okay, so that number has to be less than 28. Okie dokie. So how might we rewrite this so that we've got the unknown on its own? Okay, we could, like we normally do, we'd go 28 equals something plus 7, or 28 equals 7 plus something. See, here we are, it's not helping us too much because we still have the unknown with another number. So it has to be a takeaway that we need to do. So let's do another one. We might go 28 take away 7 equals I don't know, or 28 take away I don't know equals 7. So when we look at all the options there, we can see that the only one that has the unknown on its own is this one here. So that's how we're going to rewrite our equation. So we're going to get that and we're going to put it up here. So we're going to say 28 take away 7 equals I don't know. All right, so that's going to be what we work out. So what is 28 take away 7? That's going to be 21 equals the I don't know. So let's see if we then put the numbers that we think we've got, we think this 21 is what is going to go in here. We think that's worth 21. Let's check. I'm going to put 13 plus 15 equals 21 plus 7. Let's see if that's accurate. 31 plus 15, yep, 2 10s and 8 1s, 28. 21 plus 7, 2 10s and 8 1s. So that is our check. So I'm now satisfied that that 21 is what went in the box in the first place. Very good. 58, take away 32 equals, I don't know, take away 45. Okay, here we are. This time we are doing another equation, trying to find the value of the I don't know. Hopefully you've already watched the one with addition earlier and done the reminder about balance scales. What's on one side of the balance scale has to be equal to what's on the other side, otherwise it would be unbalanced. Okie dokie. Now this one I've chosen on purpose. It's a little bit trickier. Okay, so remember, everything that's on this side has to be equal to everything on this side. The first thing we do is we try to simplify by doing any sort of sums that we can do to make it easier for us. So 58 take away 32. I can do this one pretty easily. I can do my 8 1s, take away 2 1s is 6 1s, and I do my 5 10s, take my 3 10s, and I get 2 10s. So we know it's 26 equals, I don't know, take 45. So we're trying to remember, we're figuring out what is in the I don't know. Now at this point, if we go and have a look at what we remember about part whole, so that we can rewrite this equation in a way so that the unknown is on its own, we're going to hopefully not get into any mix-ups. Okay, when I know my part wholes, is what I've noticed is a lot of people here are thinking that this number is one of the parts. Okay, so it's not one of the parts, but what would happen if you did that, I wonder? So some people are saying that this is the whole, which it is not, and they're doing this. This is an error. What they're doing is they're saying 26 is the whole, and then it's going to be 45, and I don't know down here. Does that make sense? Not really, because we are working with whole numbers here. We're not doing negative numbers or anything like that. So if you were thinking that this one was a part, then you're telling me that a number plus 45 is going to be 26. And that doesn't really work with us in year 4, okay? We're not working with negative numbers. Okie doke. So let's have a real rethink about what that means. Okay, 26 is something take 45. Let's have a rewrite of that. Something, if you take away 45, that means 45 must be one of the parts. Okay, when we do a takeaway, we always take away from the whole. Okay, so the whole is the I don't know, so, and 26 is on the other side. Now that might be a bit confusing for you at this point. You're probably like, what? I'm not used to seeing it like that. And the issue that I've noticed, that I've predicted we're thinking incorrectly, is that this number, we're not used to seeing it on that side of the equation. We might be used to seeing something take 45 equals 26, but we're not used to seeing the 26 in the front of the equation. So let's have another go at rewriting all of the facts that go in our part whole and see if any of them look like this, just to check that our part whole is accurate. Let's write it. We would write 26 plus 45 is I don't know, or we would say 45 plus 26 equals I don't know to do our additions, wouldn't we? Okay, neither of those look like our equation here because none of them are a takeaway. So let's write the takeaways and see what happens. We'll go I don't know take away 45 equals 26, or, I don't know, take away 26 equals 45. So which of the equations that we've got here looks like this one? Okay, so it's going to be 26 equals something take 45. Here we go. Something take 45 is 26. It's just reversed, isn't it? We've got the 26 on this side instead of on this side. But what's on here is the same. All right, so we know we've got our part whole right. And so because of that, we now have to select one of these that leaves the unknown on its own for rewriting the equation. Okay, this one's on its own and this one's on its own. So you can choose either of those to write. So I'll just say 26 plus 45 equals, I don't know. And that one will be easy for us to do. Okie dokie. So let's go 26 plus 45. Ooh, let's do it. We've got, if I do my ones together, I get 6 and 5 is 11. And if I do my tens together, I get 2 tens and 4 tens, which is 6 tens. So that would be 60 plus 11. So it would be 71. So we're saying 71 equals, I don't know. Okay, now it's time for us to do our little check and see if we are correct. Is 71 going to fit in there to be equal so that our balance scale is not crooked? All right, so let's go 58 take away 32 equals 71 take 45. Let's see if that's true. 58 take 32, 8 take 2 is 6, 5 tens take 3 tens is 2 tens, so 26. Let's see, 71 take away 45. I might have to do a little workout on the side over here. I could do my number line model. Some people like that one the most for their takeaways. So let's do that one. We're going to start with 71 and we're going to take away 45. I'm going to take away my 40. So 71 take away 40 is 31. And then I'm going to take away 5. But that's a bit tricky because we're going over our place value jump. So I'm going to take away 1, then I'm going to take away 4. So 31 take away 1 is 30. 30 take away 4, I'm using my rainbow fact, is 26. Oh my goodness, look, it's 26. Yay! 26 is 26, so our check worked out. So that must mean the I don't know is equal to 71. And I do love it when you write your answer with a double underline. Thank you. Thanks for watching. I hope it was helpful.